Hello, and thank you for joining me today. I'm Risa, and I specialize in woodwinds, and I would like to welcome you to Aural Skills class. Aural Skills was the hardest part of music to me, but we didn't work on ear training until college. I think that's silly. We should learn when we learn music theory. So that's what we're going to do. Aural Skills is an ear training class. We will learn how to identify pitches, rhythms, intervals, and chords solely by hearing. Now, I would recommend watching our music theory lesson before starting the Aural Skills class. It'll be easier to follow along. Okay, are you ready to start? Let's begin. So just a quick recap from the music theory class. This is a staff. It will help us determine what the notes are. These are clefs. We will have a treble clef for higher pitched instruments, and this is the bass clef for lower pitched instruments. Together, they make the grand staff. When you are higher on the staff, the higher the pitch. The lower you are on the staff, the lower sounding the note is. For this exercise, I'm going to play two notes. One note and then the next note. I want you to tell me whether the second note is higher or lower than the first one. Here's an example. Is the sound higher or lower than the first note? It's higher. Okay, let's start. Is the second note higher or lower? It's higher. Okay, next set. Is the second note higher or lower? Let's hear it again. This one is lower. How about this one? Let's listen one more time. This one is lower. How about this one? This one is higher. How about this one? Let's hear it again. This one is higher. Can you figure this one out? Let's hear it one more time. This one is lower. How about this one? This is a tricky one. This one has the same note. Let's do one more. How about this one? Let's hear it one more time. This one is higher. Okay, now this is middle C. This note is in the middle of the grand staff. It can be treble clef or bass clef. Anything higher than middle C is the treble clef. And anything lower than middle C is bass clef. Now, I'm going to play a note, and I want you to tell me if the note is in treble clef or bass clef. Here is an example. This note is treble clef. Okay, now you try. Treble or bass? Treble. How about this one? Bass. Maybe you know this one. I'm going to play it again. Bass. How about this one? Treble. Here's a tricky one. Listen carefully. This one is middle C. How did you do on that one? Was it too easy? Too hard? Let me know in the comments. Okay, if you've watched the theory video, if you haven't, click the video to watch it. You know which instruments go with which clef. We are going to listen, identify the instrument, and then state which clef will be used. I'm going to listen too, so we can't see what the instrument is. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. What's the instrument? It's a flute. What clef does the flute use? Treble. How about this one? Do you know what it is? It's a tuba. What clef does it use? Bass. Okay, let's hear the next one. Let's hear it one more time. What instrument is this? Clarinet. Which clef does the clarinet use? Treble. Okay, what is this instrument? In case you need to hear it again. It's a trumpet. What clef do trumpets use? Treble. Okay, how about this one? What instrument is this? Cello. What clef does the cello use? Bass. Here's one you know. What instrument was that? Piano. What clef does the piano use? This one's harder. The grand staff. The piano uses both clefs. Let's do 2 more. How about this one? Ooh, I know this one. That is the human voice. And yes, the human voice is an instrument. What clef do our singers use? Treble. All right, and here's a toughie. What instrument is this? You know this one. It's a harp. What clef does the harp use? The harp uses the grand staff, just like the piano. How did you do? Aural skills is challenging, but the more we practice, the better we will get at it. Or if you felt this was too easy, it will get more challenging. Trust me. Looks like that's all the time we have today. Since Aural skills is ear training, I do not have worksheets with this lesson. But if you still want to practice a little bit, listen to some of your favorite songs. Try picking out different instruments used. Ask yourself what clefs they use. Listen to the melody and determine if the notes are higher or lower than the previous notes. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, class dismissed.